Well, you've heard of Gardner Minshew, the Mississippi mustache quarterback who's dominating at Washington State. Well, it's time for the Egg Bowl. It's the game these players have been waiting all year for. Tomorrow is about way more than turkey dinner for Mississippi State and Ole Miss. Well, the Bulldogs are headed to the Elite Eight for just the second time in program history. And now it's starting to become a little trend for MSU and Tiara McCowan with her double-doubles. Like you said, Chris, 24 points tonight along with 15 rebounds. And the best part, well, T was perfect. She didn't miss a single shot all night long. Well, Ole Miss back in action tonight following a bye week. Prior to their week off, the Rebels lost at home to Auburn, dropping their SEC record to 1-3. So why not give the award for best football player in the state of Mississippi at the college level to someone who's on the defensive line of one of the strongest defenses in the nation? That award going to Mississippi State junior defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons. The Saints are actually hoping to carry over a few things from that matchup. Defensively, the black and gold played well, holding the Cowboys to just 1 touchdown. Plus, the Saints had 7 sacks and 2 turnovers. When these two clubs met up in the regular season, it was back in March, and the Commodores actually swept the Bulldogs. Now, Ethan Small, the starting pitcher for the Bulldogs tonight, did get the start in Game 2 back in that March series, but he said none of that will matter in tonight's matchup. Hey, guys, I spoke to both coaches from the Mississippi team and the Alabama team before the game just to kind of get a feel of what went on in practice this week. So Coach Smith on the Alabama side said the script did kind of flip this week in practice. They were expecting a lot out of the wide receivers. We have a lot of teams playing at home today. We're going to start with Mississippi State because the Bulldogs actually get a break from the SEC tonight. They're hosting Louisiana Tech for homecoming, the other Bulldogs. Mississippi State beat La Tech by 36 points last season. Keep that in mind. Let's head out to Davis-Wade Stadium, see how that game went today. The Mississippi State Bulldogs would strike first. Nick Fitzgerald clearly back in his groove. A 1-yard touchdown pass to Stephen Guidry makes it 7-0. And more from Fitz soon after that. This time he connects with Dedrick Thomas from 36 yards out for the score, make it 14-0. And what do you know, another Fitzgerald touchdown pass, 23 yards to Kylan Hill. The Bulldogs seem to be loving that side of the end zone as well today. It's 21-3 still in the first. And last but certainly not least, Fitz doing what he does best, on his feet for 33 yards. Mississippi State wins big, 45-3 the final. Fitz finished the day with 243 yards and 4 touchdowns in the air, 107 yards on the ground.
I've been hauling Mississippi State athletics for 36 years. I actually just started to help them out. They said, can you do it until we can find somebody? And so now I laugh and say 36 years later, they have not found anybody.
Everett Kennard has seen it all when it comes to Bulldog baseball.
I've seen it in the glory days of 1985, 89.
But for this year's team,
it's amazing. It's one of the most resilient groups I've ever seen or ever been associated with. And what a great job this staff has done with this team.
And speaking of the team,
every year the veterans go to the back. So you can get a guy like Hunter Stovall. He's going to be in the last seat next to the bathroom on the driver's side. And right in front of him is going to be Jake Mangle. And so the veterans are back there. And you don't put anybody in their seat. But the good thing is, if I go back there and I see a messy place, I can guarantee you I know who it is because I know where they sit.
Mr. Everett, or Big E as the players like to call him, learned the hard way why it's so important for him to drive this particular bus. With all the superstitions that come with playing baseball, well, it's no surprise that the bus number is so important to the Mississippi State baseball team.
We like bus 894. This is bus 894. And if it's got a lot of wins in it this year, and I had to bring another bus one time, and some of the coaching staff noticed this wasn't 894. So we've had to be sure that we use this same bus that's got all the W's in it.
Over 30 years, and Big E still loves sitting behind the big wheel.
I work for the greatest people. I work with the greatest people, and I've got the greatest product in America, the easiest product to sell, and that's Mississippi State University. And what a pleasure it's been because it's my school, it's my town, it's my people.
Covering the Bulldogs in Omaha, I'm Richlinski, 3 on your side.